I don't have Sid.
Going live.
Why don't you have Sid?
Because I lost my disc. I lost my disc.
That's not an answer, that's an excuse.
No, dude, I can't find my disc. The only Sid I have from PC is Sid 3. Yeah, so I had like 500 troops in my city, and I was attacked by over 1,000, and I held my city. I only lost, I think it was like 40
Were you the Greeks?
No, I was the Roman Scipio. What I did is I had like.
It's just cheap. Did you just sit by the gate and go famous?
That's all that I did.
We're live on Twitch also.
We have about 3,000 versus 200.
All right, guys, let's focus in.
One very hard.
Approved on Twitch, sure. Do you need to go stretch your legs a little bit and go down? Oh, hey, that's changed. New area?
Yes.
Yes. Is this our tomb of death?
This week, Tony, I have no knowledge of this passing resemblance.
The development, that's evil.
Let's get that out of the way.
Yeah, let's get that.
Even though it's another D&D product, this in no way incorporates the temple of elemental evil, or the returning, or thereafter we returned again because of dumb luck. Sorry about that, Twitch. I did not mean to swear.
Yes, by the way, we can't swear anymore.
Like, can we have a donation board where we just lean over seductively?
No. Just children might watch this.
And I didn't set, and I don't know how to set my stream up for mature only. They didn't blow work. They did okay. So there, PG-13 rating already reached. So
As soon as our only main frontline rejoins us, we'll start.
I have hard armor that clings and fights.
You are a hard caster. You are a caster. You're a hybrid. Speaking which,
I try.
where's my
If
phone?
I'm going to be good at
Every time
something,
you fight, you just get so sleepy.
if I'm going to do something, if I'm going to be the number one at something, at least that'll be that.
We're the number one local snowbooks.
Then after I die and come back as an undead awesomeness, I'll try harder to kill myself. What are you doing? I'm stabbing myself. Look, no pain. But no pain.
I'm clearing up an error.
Can you not fatal damage yourself and knock yourself out?
Technically, yes.
Fatal damage, you said they're fast, you're still.
Thank you for paying.
It is entirely possible to die as a level 1 by tripping.
What? Now you die at level 1 by tripping.
You have 6 HP.
Hey, I died as a level 1. I died
It's
as
a
a level 1
D6.
Wookiee Jedi by falling down.
Okay. So this matters for especially you, Tony.
Sure.
Casting time. Is there a limit to the number of spells you can cast on your turn? There's no rule that says you can cast only X number of spells on your turn, but there are some practical limits. The main limiting factor is your action. Most spells require an action to cast, and unless you use a feature like the fighter's action surge, you have only one action on your turn. If you cast a spell such as Healing Word, with a bonus action, you can cast another spell with your action, but that other spell must be a cantrip. Keep in mind that this particular limit is specific to spells that use a bonus action. For instance, if you cast a second spell using Action Surge, you aren't limited to casting a cantrip with it.
So you can cast 2 standard first
They
level
don't.
spells.
Yeah,
I figured as much.
Does
That's
that same
just
deal
a
with
real-
does the same deal with haste? Or is that just active surge? Okay.
the implication is that you don't have a standard action. So anything that would give you a standard action, I would think means that you can do the thing.
Yeah, I think haste would allow you to cast, because I think you did 2 actions.
Yeah, you can add additional action.
So
Let's do AC.
that's just an important designation. We've been doing it, that there is under no circumstances can you cast something other than a cantrip, but
So for instance, if he casted bonus roll the word heal, he could then cast a cantrip. or would he still be able to cast a first level spell? Or second level
Still
spell?
has the action. I mean,
Aye.
I'm not fine with her, honestly, but.
That's when it comes up to GM approval and situational approval. Like,
No.
we're all gonna die. You know what? Go ahead.
Last we finished, you guys were making camp for the night in a very bad place to make camp. As 8 giant gorillas nearly ripped off the faces of your healer, and one of your mages.
But we took off their arms, so
You actually did take off their arms.
my spider almost took an arm.
No, it did not. It did not almost take an arm.
Plus two more on that dice. It would have.
You can't take an arm. You can't take an arm that way.
Oh, sorry.
Took it away.
I thought that you guys did end up rolling high enough to dismember him.
No, we only got the -3 to AC, which helped out a lot.
Skelly Bobs, on the other hand, took arms. Those arms, they vanished, unfortunately. Because demons, they need to
So like, if you were to put the chop offs with their hair, would that still be materialized?
Yes. Pretty much anything apart from
That's why collecting demonic materials is really difficult. And the main way you have to do it is to go to the plates. That's a very bad idea. You do not want to go to the levels of hell. Well, you do, but that's not the point.
Really? We never leave jobs half finished. Someone open a planar gate to hell and let's finish this.
Adventure Rise.
So, that's how everyone died.
Why is it so hot in here? The gate closes behind me. Seriously, guys, it's hot.
No, you guys, you know, as you guys are going around, you know, you did find the warning sign. The warning sign that, for whatever reason, covered in mushrooms a long time ago. Insight? Maybe?
Sure.
No.
Insight.
Insight's trending along. Aha! Cool. But it is also a wisdom based. It's a slow one.
19.
It's like one of it's just like the keep off the grass signs. Nobody really pays attention.
Anyone brave in 20.
20.
Oh,
Somebody handed
out inspiration.
Like, they can be talking very quick.
I don't think she can Bard inspire you after you tell me the result.
Oh.
Yeah, she can. I don't
Wait,
believe.
she can give
No,
inspiration and has to be used within 5 minutes.
Yeah, but she did.
It's one of the, I think it's before, you can use it before the results.
Yes, the roll can be made, and then you decide to use it. Say that's not enough.
But you have to
I
have it.
don't think that's enough.
What's really fucked up is when you have a warlock and a bard in the group. The bard boosts the warlock, and the warlock says, "I'm gonna roll a d10 and add that to my roll." Because the Infernal Pact warlocks have something called the Dark One's Roadblock. And they get to roll a d10 and add it to any skill check once per.
Is there a half?
The halfling with the lucky feet, let's fuck off.
Oh, there's even a worse.
I know there's a build.
No, I'm saying there's even a worse feat. There's another one that allows you to roll 2d20s and keep the results and use it whatever you want for whoever you want. Yes. Oh, we're all over
Yeah,
here.
there's a version of it where
Chill, guys, I'm
there's
green now.
one where you can.
Not in trust with their second.
So is this a new day, AJ? Is this before or after our rest?
Huh?
Is this before or after our rest?
Before.
So we're still deciding if we're gonna be here or not.
You guys are about to rest, in fact.
So everybody feels their insight and goes, yeah, this is like the best place ever. And there's like sulfur pulping up
No,
everywhere.
that wasn't what you were
There's
going
a
for.
demon in the back going, whoa.
You guys were going for-
No, because, you know, Lamar would come back and be like, oh yeah, he's chill with us being here.
Who has,
Are you looking for one of these?
who has one? Hold it up if you have it. Okay, everyone has one.
I do apologize in advance, these guys are not painted.
Let's just kill the box.
Sure.
Or are those supposed to represent the other people?
It was just Skelly Box.
Oh shit. When did you get upgraded? Yesterday. I
You
checked
will all
my
need
mail.
you will all need to array yourself along with that end and the corner closest to Mike, the furthest area towards Tony. So that far back wall.
So in other words, we gotta be better here. Or no, sorry, Santa wants to be there. We want to be there.
You guys will be leveling up at the end of the session.
I like leveling up.
You don't get that.
Did you
I
pick
don't
a
have time to dip into Warlock.
assassin?
What?
Did you pick assassin? For your
I
archetype?
don't have the architect.
He doesn't have it yet.
I chose to go for extra attack first.
Oh, so you went with Ranger to get the higher level ones? So you level 1 from that? Yeah.
For the sheer amount.
Okay. What you guys were trying to make insight for was you were trying to determine if the side was broken and on the ground by chance or by purpose.
Well, it was overcome, right?
Yep.
Alright, so we're just gonna say, probably we're all thinking it was accident.
Or just due to the ravages of time.
Yeah.
And it's the underguard thing.
Or
Because we all know that.
Or Stool, who's the real villain of the whole thing.
Oh, you guys should have eaten him.
Dude, you would have been handed that.
I know.
You would what?
You would have given birth to the destroyer of the Underdark, and there would have been refugees going to the surface.
Someone's watching.
Let's watch what?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
A couple times. At least the pilot. When I found out what's his name wasn't dead. Spoiler.
Well, dude, they show him in like the very first commercial they ever had of the thing.
Meeting in some magical place. So let's start with Nick. Who do you feel inspired you the most in our last session and why? Skelly Bob or in the season to come receive inspiration? That one Skelly Bob. That's Skelly Bob right there.
He has 2 arms that he's
It must be at least level 12 before you can give an NPC inspiration. There are reasons for this.
I don't want to give any inspiration.
This thing's fucked up enough as it is. You guys haven't had to dip into your inspiration yet for attack rolls and shit yet.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't chosen to do so.
Yeah, being terrifying. Drew, I feel like you're being an excellent frontliner and having an idea there. My Skelly Bobs are still not better than you.
Yeah, I've played
Give
it
him time.
times. That's pretty much what I'm thinking, man.
They do have
Keep
an arm
slowly
count.
getting better.
They do have an arm count.
Well, when Nick gets to the next level, they get used to efficiency bonus with attack rolls.
So that would be what, +4?
It would be a lot.
3, not a plus 4 yet.
Demon.
Yeah.
You're always like voicing the people that really helping out. Plus, part of the reason why we have advantage, like most 90% of
No, that's a bar.
you know, oh no, it's because I'm always like on the opposite side of the guy.
That's flanking. Anyone can do that.
Yeah,
But
but
he just flanks because it gives him an extra damage spike.
I'm gonna give mine to that. Like,
And it's something to make
The flank, I'm gonna give mine to the flank bonus.
My undead rat and spider need something to do.
Oh,
There are spider creatures in the apartment box. Ooh, I can't actually.
You're not really. We've been over this.
tablet working? Not very tablet. Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think what happened the last time. It was an NBC that pulled Mummy Girl out of the play.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Those
I
girls.
was trying to, I was thinking it was him. But
That was that.
I want to give it to Luke for just rushing head first into everything on that one. For trying to take the aggro of the beast.
Or where?
The bird got an upgrade.
Went with his kids on them.
It's cheaper than cakes.
So you can do great transfer stuff to the cereal thing.
If it was carrying it, I guess.
What if it was that comes from your shoulder?
No, we had it was sure.
No, I'm just enjoying it.
Like, there's just the shoulder disappears.
Let's put it this way. Teleporting something organic in all of science fiction is not impossible, but difficult. The reason it's difficult is because what you are effectively doing is rearranging molecules.
See the beginning of Star Trek The Motion Picture.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Nah, I actually really enjoy teleportation.
So like, oh, it's Star Trek. It's like you can't read. Oh my god!
The thing is,
I thought it was an adventure.
you may not be able to give it some skill bombs for all the awesome shit they did. I can, however, give it to their creator.
Alright. Now I have to decide. Let's see.
Did he get it away already?
No, he's not giving it away. He's wrote the screen. That is a 19. Just like okay.
You think he can do it, but in reality, he's stealing.
I just think it's a pebble, not a heart.
No, you think he has? He looks a lot like inspiration.
But it's
Is he in fact the organization?
use one inspiration. See a little.
Did we record what we got last time?
Huh?
Did we record what we got last time? Or he was here last time?
No, he wasn't. He got an inspiration. One.
No, he got two. I mean,
Yeah,
I
he
wanted
did
to
get
give him one. We marked it down on the sheet though.
Who are you giving yours to?
Ellie.
That lot. Oh wow! What the fuck racism? At least he can be creative.
And bird culture. And bird culture, that's considered a compliment.
We're not bird culture no more.
No, that's what he's saying. But in bird culture, that is a compliment.
So, person you show growth.
I do want to point out, I did
Starting to really come into your role there, and I understand doing all multiple attacks and different things is difficult. It is difficult to get grasp on.
Yeah, I think I've got it.
You are getting there though.
And doing quite well in doing so.
Yeah.
You guys dealt with two deadly encounters that could have wiped any one of you last session. So, this section, I will decide who will award the fighter to. And I decide to award it to none of you. Let's split.
Everybody gets one.
Yep. I'm guessing this is your future model. But when you make a pact with the disease-friendly pit,
The disease god.
you'll get one deal with it. Like that. Yes.
Oh, you thought this was a
a
minor? This was a oneer.
I haven't used this.
You got a 1 and 2.
Okay. Did I notice
You
that?
actually got three this last session.
I don't want to lose that.
And your inspiration, or you all die for it.
Oh, come on. You don't need to foreshadow what's going to happen. app in a second.
It's
We all looked at the map and went, yeah, we're apt. Apt in A. Oh, by the way, we are on Twitch, and we've already hit PG-13 because I said report. So, you got 2 more S words, and as much ass as you want to say. Seriously, if they can say it on the radio as much as they want, and if you can say that too.
This is not Deadwood rules, people. No, no.
Can we say the C word?
Yeah,
which-
that's as bad as the F word. So
I think
probably
that
not.
one's worse because more people are offended.
Wait, no, not female, male.
Oh, the COCK?
Yeah.
Okay, now guys, we have to spell out all our curse words now.
H-R-I-C-E.
There, I finished it. We have to use the TNT censored version from every curse word.
Mother lovers?
This is gonna. Fudge.
That panic would be mother humping stage, mother humping play.
That is the best TV movie. Yes, so that all.
It's Monday to Friday, right?
Oh, it's Monday to Friday play.
These mother women take nothing. Monday to Friday, right?
Actually, the reason it's funny, like one of his interviews, he all these like stated that they tried to change the name of the movie. He said he wouldn't do it if they changed the name.
Yeah, I remember saying that. I saw that.
He's like, he said yes to the vote because it's called State on Point.
But what was the purple piece in that movie? Samuel L. Jackson, he had something purple in every movie.
He wears a purple shirt.
Okay,
Really? Is that a thing?
that is a thing. Purple
It's
lights,
the reason, yeah.
purple lightsaber, purple everywhere. It's the thing he requires to before he signs for a part. Something is flair.
Something about the character he plays must have something.
And
no
also, the
matter
thing
how
about the
small.
lightsaber was, he also complained that everyone, all the Jedi are fighting in the arena on episode 2, and they all have green lightsabers. How are you going to Yeah, how are you going to tell them apart? So that's probably how he got his purple lightsaber. Was like, oh, well, you can just make mine purple.
There's that.
And then you have to go to like to the
Yeah, but they didn't
costume
ask
room
us.
to find something purple.
Yeah. Well, it's probably just because he was Sam Jackson. Like, like it was
Well, he did
So-
steal his lightsaber.
You guys are able to gather resources eventually, and lick your wounds, heal them. Though, Luke, you. So there were healings that need to be done. Who did you try to heal?
I'm somehow up to max.
Well, the 2 casters got plugged.
Yeah, Bryce's is kind of dead. Yeah.
So, was I given any healing potions? Let me double check. Yeah.
No.
Well,
No, Steven, shut your damn poor mouth, or I will shut it for you. No.
Who's her?
Bryce.
Okay, Bryce will get a second level healing spell from me.
Okay.
Hey there.
Anyone else?
Not worry about it. I got it.
Who was
So you're telling anyone who comes over, go away?
Yep, 13 and.
Well,
She
Yeah,
owns
yeah,
me,
yeah,
it's not true.
okay. Is anyone deciding not to listen to Nick?
You said not to go by.
Yep.
Oh,
And
So I'm gonna go at least
then,
30.
Then, I don't know the words for saves.
What, just blast or just one?
Yes.
Warhammer.
So, Rakhar's wants to
Oh, he's a little front heavy.
He's
really front heavy.
49 on 7.
Circular one. That's why I like the circular one.
But it could probably take a little bit of time.
You guys are so lucky last session.
Because quite literally, that's like 10 of my spells.
Yeah, you used a lot. And over the course of that, with those two combats, I did use up all my spell slots and burned my player cannons as well. So there's not much I could do other than basic medkit triage.
It's okay, guys.
Put
I
these
still
four
have
guys
two
in that
spell
back
slots.
corner.
I know, I'm just. These are the NPCs, right?
Yep. Someone's limited.
You know, we accumulate too many more people, we'll just have to start going.
I prefer to, because we do not have a home, I prefer to hear warband.
Raiding party.
Everybody goes,
Underdark raiding party.
So where's the giant creature was supposed to fight? It doesn't work.
It doesn't, that doesn't exist. They all cost it.
See, this is why you take one level power.
what if you're blind and deaf?
So is everyone going to sleep then?
Well,
Can I roll
Are we-
for perception?
Is everybody sleeping and or trancing?
okay, I got a question. Is this where we're gonna be?
This
This
you are
area.
not here yet.
Oh, okay.
Can I roll
So we're-
perception, see if there's any bad guys around?
Yeah, you can always look for things. I always encourage paranoia.
This is after the giants, right?
This is after the giant, the demonic gorillas.
Okay, so we moved from the giants, went to the demonic realms. What was the area like there? I can't
I
remember.
think that clear.
Didn't we
So
have
big
like,
clearing?
wasn't there like an encampment that was available?
Yeah, that was back with the Drider dude.
I know that we had that one, but
No, you guys had set up a camp.
okay.
Okay, so roll an 11. Any bad guys around?
I don't know, 11?
Yeah, I know, right?
I got a whole
How,
nine.
how far back was the
Yeah, that's
giants
right.
from the last encounter before? Was it like hours?
At least we're fast.
Actually. No, I'm not.
What were you thinking?
I forgot one thing. I forgot one thing. But what did you forget?
Well, I'm trying to figure out stuff. I want to know how far are we from the giants?
I'm supposed to double my proficiency for wisdom-based spells. Well, wisdom-based checks. For that.
Yeah.
Are we hours away from the
For that
giants?
earlier perception.
Yes.
19 would have been a 21.
So,
We got past, and I forgot about it, so we can continue. I continue thinking that it was just part of the ravages of time.
I mean, with enough of us, we can make a ring of fire around us and camp inside the ring of fire. Campfire.
Then we would have fallen into the ring of fire. And
Well,
we
it
know
would
it
be,
burns
we're
down.
we would be in 20 to 25 feet away from the ring of fire. We'd be sleeping in the middle of
Well,
it.
honestly, it's not such an idea.
That's a whole lot of go.
Yeah.
We tried that.
Yeah, they burn anything.
But there is also
unless
bullies
they
near
teleport.
here that may or may not.
Oh, no, I get it.
Remember how lucky we got when we set the spider webs on fire?
Hey,
We
no,
could
it's
have
not
gotten
hurt.
very easily.
Yeah.
That could have been a total party fight because we were in a
So-
cave.
So here's my idea. We should have two campsites. One with all the skeletons that's obvious. And
They're
a
not
second
skeletons,
with,
they're people.
okay,
How dare you take their living status
Okay.
into how you judge them?
It's in
Undead lives matter.
Bill
okay,
and Rick.
we take your brick, we take all the people you brought back, then we make a campfire. And then we make it obvious that that's where we're camping, and then in a separate site about 50 feet away, we have our camp, which is dark and warm and not easily spotted.
You realize drow vision works as infrared, right?
What?
Yeah.
Is that
That's
how, is that how all dark vision works?
Drows specifically from like older editions have been more like in infrared. They see heat.
Oh,
Reverse 2.
That's how they used to do it. There's nothing that ever says it. There's nothing that says that in 5th edition. That's just the way they used to do it.
no. Because I know they got rid of low light and all that.
It's effectively a touch of flavor.
Oh, okay.
I think that might be.
Is that
Yeah,
how you're?
that is,
I don't.
yeah, that's how their vision works in the older editions. They didn't call it dark vision, they called it infravision.
Is that how you're gonna have your growl?
I'm just like,
Because it would be good to have like a deep with
Yeah.
but Drow also have 120 feet dark vision. The odds of you spotting something out that far are
That's 60 feet. It's only if you're like a warlock.
Warlock's the only one that can get 120 feet.
Yeah.
Or if you
Yeah,
have
well,
goggles
60
of the
feet.
night.
Odds are there's probably a couple of those.
But if you have
chasing
goggles
us.
of the night,
No,
you wear them,
there
with
aren't.
your dark vision,
You
your dark
can't.
vision's double.
They aren't.
if you were a warlock in Drow society, you're about to have a very bad day.
Considering you're making back demons.
And not off.
Could you be a what?
No.
Warlock?
Technically, she's a demon thing, and Infernal Pact would do it.
Or you could just make up one
But that
would be
person
packed
would be
with
branded
spider.
as a heretic.
Huh?
Would be branded as a heretic.
Unless you were female. If you were a female,
Hashtag down with the
You have a
patriarchy.
toilet? Yeah.
hashtag out with the matriarchy.
Isn't that sink looking like thing?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
and like-
And there's
It goes on the left,
and you got
you on the right.
make sure it's in the disposal.
So, everybody,
The pantry on the left.
I need you all to make me wisdom checks. What kind?
Oh, I'm glad I'm getting all my low rolls out of the way.
Oh yeah, that's like double.
Is this a wisdom save or wisdom check?
Wisdom save.
Oh, that's because we're sleeping, right?
More madness!
I totally didn't get the madness, or I totally did get the madness.
Yeah, I got a 3.
Did you nat one?
No,
No.
I have a 0 for my save, so.
Oh, good, because that makes people roll twice on that one.
And you wake up without an arm. Is it beside me? No, you can't see. You're blind and deaf. What?
It's okay, you still have your arms. No.
No, pay no mind to the Drow cutting it off.
Somebody says they get arm sleepers. Oh my god! And they're called. You got a randy that.
You mean phantom lips?
No, like he thinks that his arm's gone, but it's still there.
Yeah, like a blind person waking up, their arm is sleeping. They're like, oh my god, my arm! And they're like, oh.
Well,
Reverse basically.
sometimes. Well, there's different.
Chances are, if you wake up and your arm is numb, it's because it's been numb for so long and then it's actually hurting.
That's what I can see up.
Oh.
Don't stop!
Full stop? I feel bad.
I can't reach it. Pop him on the head for me.
I'm good.
No.
For a while there though, like every once in a while, my pinky would start itching right about there. But since it's gone, I can't re-scratch it. So I would just have, yeah, it sucks so bad, so I just have this itchy feeling on my pinky. I'm just like, why? It's not even there anymore.
You should scratch.
There's some therapy that helps with that.
Your stomach.
Oh,
Maybe it could be, you're feeling it way out there, but it's actually at the.
There's a box you can stick your hands in.
Oh, yeah, the ear box.
Yeah, it's ear box, and then what you can do is you go like, get that scratchy spot, chin.
oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
And then you think real hard if you're scratching the right hand.
Yeah, dude, that'd be perfect.
And you're done.
You can think on how to make
Sorry,
it.
Nick, you said there's a box, you put your hands in, the first thought was, oh, yeah, we talked about jumping bar.
So, who's been able to say? Raise your hand.
I think I did.
The wisdom save.
I believe it's 15 or better.
Oh, yeah, I failed.
All the madness, all the time.
You
failed?
Yeah, 12.
40 plus 1, 15!
You failed.
15! That's pretty big. Oh, I didn't hear anybody say anything about it. I just thought 15 was pretty
So
good.
far, it's been.
It was a 37.
Yeah.
37!
The number is astronomically impossible, actually. without maximum potential. On your heads. That's why 30 is the near impossible number.
Anything beyond 30.
Start collecting tokens.
Did anyone break a 16?
Seriously?
Oh,
I'll get it.
It's a 15.
I was gonna say, after
You're good.
one more.
So 3 of you?
We'll start by going around the table.
Ooh, start with the bird.
That's what needs to go. Okay.
Well, you can start with Zachary.
I don't like to always start with the table. The option.
Well, I didn't know if he was going counterclockwise or clockwise.
The character retreats into his or her mind and becomes paralyzed. The effect ends if the character takes any damage for 4 minutes.
Okay. So you sleep for an
And
extra
you
4
gain
minutes.
a level of madness.
That is stupid.
Oh dear. Tony, you wake up and you immediately go back to sleep for 7 minutes and you lose consciousness.
Everybody wake up.
Oh, wait a minute. You got the same thing, Steve. You're paralyzed for. Wait, did you wake up and fall back 3 minutes?
Yes.
I did. I woke up and then went, yeah.
So now we gotta make, it says unconscious, not asleep. So,
Oh, me?
yeah,
I'm
you
unconscious?
you're unconscious.
You attempt to wake up and you fall into a coma.
For
Yeah.
7 minutes. A 7-minute coma.
Hey guys, it just
You guys need to get rid of fuckers.
I need like a 1 week. What? I need to catch up on some sleep. Like a 1 week coma is the perfect way to do that.
Okay, you realize that the problem with sleeping too much is your body starts to adjust to thinking you need it, and then fighting it off is part of the fun.
And vice versa if you go the other route.
Insomnia is a bitch because it doesn't. You have to hit a breaking point before it gets done.
So, do Francis and Rasha work throughout the night?
They do. Because I know your mind is built darkness.
I'm already in a dark place. I'm staring at you.
You're still not gonna last on Twitch, guys. There's no way we're gonna not swear.
I know, right?
I'm sorry, guys.
that's all right. I don't stream too often, so they like tell me. Cut me. Well, I can find out. I can find out.
that dirty ass.
Hey.
Say ass.
He's a very nice donkey man. Thank you very much.
Did you stop?
Good.
No.
Oh, okay.
Any donations yet?
Yeah, I'm not live.
Well, have you not been live this entire time?
My podcast is
Mother fudger.
You sick son of a gun.
ass.
What the fruitcake? Oh, nice.
Like, I cannot wait, man.
Give me one.
Oh, shit. I just need,
He's getting his first boost.
Oh, I don't want to listen.
pretty close.
I hope you do that.
I can't wait till
I hope that is possible. You make a note on the side.
It is possible.
By the way, all 3 of you now have a level of madness.
It's madness!
No, it's Sparta.
No, this is Zenith.
Here.
Oh. I don't know why it only lets me have 30 minutes.
This is madness. Getting.
You're gonna have to mess with the settings then, because I know for a fact Twitch streams can go for over 2 hours.
Just get to a point where my power becomes so great that I can kick somebody in the chest while casting Create Skeleton. So I'm kicking their skeleton out of their flesh. And their flesh falls to the ground and the skeleton stands behind it.
That
Maybe
makes
there
sense.
he's gone. Yeah.
And then just to
I think he's gone. It can't happen.
and then just to add insult to that glorious injury, much more.
Hush, damn it.
No, what I was gonna do is I'm gonna pull out a mop and bucket, and then hand it to the skeleton and say, clean.
Oh, this is how the legend of Merlin started.
Could you like skin someone?
No, we're getting back to the session. We're getting back to the session. We're getting back to the session.
Stop murder hobopots for now. Save him for combat.
He doesn't get to have them there either, not today.
Still get the pinkies though.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. It's written into the backstory. They did my
What backstory? What backstory have you presented to me outside of the session?
It was the first day we made it.
I do not recall this. I'm messing with you, dude.
I swear we wrote it down somewhere though.
That is the bane of every player ever. I swear I wrote this down.
Yeah, because I remember
If you didn't write down the legendary intelligent black razor, you just don't have it.
I swear I put that
I
plus
still
10 log bill somewhere.
Oh, here it is on that old sheet of mine. Does that count?
This is my 3.5 character. Does it count?
Same name, same class.
So if you want to, you have like
I have psionic arrows.
you have like a campaign where they're like going throughout the day, but then if they like get on the stage or something like that, they all just like die and then just like wake up again at that moment. So they have no memory or like whatever.
Campaign starts over.
Yeah.
Session.
Oh God, Groundhog sessions.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We should totally do that. Dude. That'd be fun. I think that's gonna be my first campaign.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
No.
Why?
You really won't, because we'll get past like the third or fourth session.
Oh no, like
Because I will
not
probably
the
figure it out
entire
by the
campaign
second start
starts
doing
like just
three
that day.
people.
So it's like, let's say you get to like the 10th day or the end of the day.
You see this random
one, you like make two steak like almost
What at Rockfall, because he's already, he goes past that first part. And someone has.
You just wake up that morning.
Oh, this is more like a temple.
I'm sorry, I misquoted the line. It is monkey riding snakes on this one.
God bless you, Santa Claus.
I wonder if he went back and recorded every.
Hey, if you need the ultimate censor word,
Remember, Mace Windu would have been would have been a much more fun music maker.
Instead of the flat.
Oh, there's a video and everything.
Angry Mace Windu.
It is. You can't replace James Earl Jones' voice with it.
Yeah. Cool.
I would not be satisfied.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think
Satisfaction is not required. Look at every man ever.
ouch.
Look for satisfaction. I'm sorry, like.
Hey,
One of
Yeah,
people just saying.
one of those.
Look. Gosh, we've been off track for like 10 minutes.
Is it actually eating something?
No, it's not. It's because I'm trying to get back to things. You can't. Oh, you can't. So, you guys have made camp, you have slept, you have not slept, however you do things. No. Who were you fornicating?
Well, it's kind of hard to
That's
do that,
the
but it's like hard to fucking melt it. They took it as a medical base, so that would picture me saying, "You're so good, man. Will you give me the fucking ash?"
Hey.
But still, we're on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You get demonetized for that.
I'm not monetized.
Yeah.
I have like 3 followers, so.
And I am not one of them.
Most of all.
You bastards are following me.
I follow them, so I follow you.
I have you, my cousin Rachel, and Tori.
Oh, hi, Tori.
Alright. So we wake up.
Wake up.
I realized I woke up and fell back to sleep.
No.
Or is that I just didn't wake up and I had?
You were paralyzed upon waking up. You couldn't move
Oh,
for 3 minutes.
so I recognized it.
Oh, yeah.
Insight.
You have 6 subscribers.
Oh, shit.
You do not know the things.
How do I not know the things?
DC 26.
Yeah, okay, I got 28.
DC 32. What were you trying to know?
Insight to why that happened.
Could have been shot with drop paralysis.
And I don't got a bullet on me, so obviously that ain't it.
Could be. They could have just healed you up and captured you. You never know.
I was paralyzed, but definitely have noticed.
You have some really fucked up dreams. Got a really big fucking baboon.
I Mr. Tangent.
No, I'm serious. You had horrific dreams.
You said the DC was 26, right?
About the important.
That's great. And during the time in which I was conscious and paralyzed.
I'm not saying you don't get it. I'm just describing the course of events that led up to this.
Okay.
You do in fact you're like, yeah, that's what the math is.
Okay. So go ahead and go talk to Racha.
That was 26 DC, right?
And I go for that lesson restoration. It's fine.
No, George is a member of the party.
You guys have really loved him getting his nat 20s out of the way. Would have been a hilarious time to wild switch.
Yeah.
Here, let me hear you. Boom! Can you do it again? Said without the magic? No, I can't without the magic. Go talk to the use of paladin.
Well, if we've slept, it means
So
back
that's
up to
good?
full.
Toss is good. Anybody else making that insight check?
What'd
you get?
26.
6. Nick's was 26. Yours was much more severe. Failed.
His was 28.
But yeah, so
See, you didn't actually experience madness. You were just imitating your boss. You also made it. Yeah, that feels like madness. Yeah, it feels like.
So when are you going to start raising skeletons? He doesn't cast the magic. He just imitates everything well enough.
But yeah. Now that we've slept and regained, everything.
I do have advantage on forgeries.
So, tell me, are you going to make an insight?
Sure.
Or were those just, oh, by the way, you repeatedly live out your village's destruction as you are skewered hundreds of times.
By what?
Yes.
Who's at the end of the spear besides me?
Shadowy figure.
Alright. Well, I got an 18 for insight.
No. You do not know that is, in fact, the madness.
That is beautiful, reliving the destruction of my friends and family.
Or let me explain to you, Tony or Steven, are you doing anything about the madness?
Oh, one, I don't know that I have it, so I'm just gonna keep going out with my normal goblin thing.
Guys, Steven.
I'm gonna go ask Rajosh. And I had these weird dreams, and I woke up paralyzed. It's madness. What's the toll this time?
50.
50 silver.
50 gold. These 10 are fake. Come on.
But horses are
Horses.
That's the goblin.
Sorry. Dogs. Dogs. I grew a dog once.
Who the fuck is in the cave?
That's what I got this time. By the way, I got you want to say it?
No.
No. Because I don't have it.
I love that. It's great.
15. Oh, yeah. 15.
Oh, it's on mine, it says 15 minutes.
No, till noon.
Oh, till noon. Well, then we'll break at noon. What should we break now? Are we about to get into combat roughly?
We will be getting into contact after you. But before we do that.
No,
Getting gold back.
See, our rock giants actually have more.
Stone giants?
They're made out of giants.
They
are-
traveling.
I need you all to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Huh.
I mean,
You're not saying hey.
I don't know, man. Not that call. Oh, you really?
Did anyone not beat a 15? Who made the 15?
I do.
What'd you get?
19.
Okay, as you are walking along, the earth suddenly begins to shake, and a lava swell emerges from the ground. If you did not make your save, take 21 damage.
What?
If you did make your save, take 10.
Should be 11, but I'm being merciful.
So it's the axe is running around like Mario does when hitting lava. It's Mario 64. Running around
Is your raven helpful? I gotta ask. Because otherwise that would occur a lot more.
Oh, yeah. No, I've been keeping it full up until we hit combat, and it's perfect right now.
It's also a really great way to find out if there's space spiders.
Alright, I'll go get it.
Okay.
Okay, so time to pause.
And we will be back after lunch.
That's it. Better than myself. There's the apparently mobile streaming only is like half an hour at a time.
Ah.